What's happening? Yeah. Finally. Hey, it's quiet, man. Okay, let's get a dub. Playing Chavez. Chavez been beating me in all these other leagues. Yeah.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and Falcons coming up
I meant to ask you, Mother, the sticky thing on the blender.
It's the National Football League presented by
I do. I had an accident.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware and that you didn't eat any plastic, and that's what upset you.
taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, it's Edwards.
Man,
nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
Yeah, both of my blockers. That's wide open.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Romero. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 39. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. A swing pass here to Edwards. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's got some space here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
Yeah, I know.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Breece Hall, 36 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. He'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Set tripping.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell them,
touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
What was it again?
And that one will bounce.
Not that, but what was I saying when I was
so we will start here
doing that?
At the 25.
I forgot. I was making up the song when I was doing that.
The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pretty motivated group. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. Shifts by him at the 25.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then work. Touchdown!
Nico Collins,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Man, bring him to the
unit
ball,
is out
man.
on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. He finds his man, complete. It's Romero. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
2nd down and 3.
Now back to throw.
Yeah.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here on this first half. On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
No.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
Takes it at the 7.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Coup for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff. Edwards.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, wrong person.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On the handoff, Edwards. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down at 4. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This is Edwards. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense
you
hasn't
don't do
played its best, but
the
they're
little
still
option
right in this
thing for that?
football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Nah. You can make it a defensive adjustment, so you don't have to do that.
6. He only got halfway there.
Your coach adjustment.
You decide to use your quarterback as a runner. Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits,
it'll say
that's the payoff
like option.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over.
So it'll play that a lot more.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about
hold your
and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Hold your block, sir. That
2nd and 10.
A give for Edwards running right. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now it's Edwards. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Wow.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there
Man, what happened there? He was open, but they made me.
His 2nd sack of the night.
He held him.
His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time this fall.
Come on, man.
Picked off by David Long. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, yeah.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First
if that was
down.
a corner, it would have been picked.
Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
To the right side, this is Edwards.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, wow.
And that's
Oh, it is.
intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because
I didn't think it would be on either. I thought that was somebody else.
Nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe
I couldn't see it
finish
either.
things off.
Yeah, I thought that was somebody else too. I didn't think that, that's why I threw it up. Go ahead and go get it.
Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
I thought that was A.J. Terrell, too. I was like, what? I'm going to throw it up. He went off a damn pick six. He didn't do shit. He had 33 passing yards in my shit. Yep, pick